Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back to another episode of Knowing is Knowing. Just check in, man. See how y'all doing, man. How y'all doing with your goals this year? How's that been going? I know some people may be feeling like they're doing a great job. Some people like, you know what? I started the first 2 weeks strong and now I'm not doing the best.
Would you stop playing around?
Listen, it happens. However,
Get back over there. We'll try it again.
we're going to hold ourselves accountable. We do everything else in this life, including myself. And I'm always big on being consistent and accountable. So, in the positive terms, you got this, but also stop playing around. You know, whatever you're trying to do this year, man, is solely on you. There's a lot of things in this life that we cannot control. We cannot control things that happen around us. We do control what happens to us on a day to day, and we control the actions that we take in. And at some point, we have to recognize that our motivations and how we feel on those days that we have a goal towards, or the days we need to really do it the most. So I know you're tired. I know it might have been a long week, but you're gonna thank your future self later, man. All right, that's all I had to say. So listen, today I want to talk about, man. I've been getting back into the book space, obviously as an author. I write, but the other thing is too, man, I'm always inspired by reading different books, and I try to find different things to learn and try to take away and try to put to my next layers of work that I'm working on. One is You by Brianna Wiest. I think that's her last name. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong, but your book is absolutely amazing. I have had the audiobook for months, and I think the reason why I kept putting it to the side because I had to recognize that I am in my own way, and I really didn't want to feel like reading that.
Man, don't act like you know me. You don't know me.
No, I didn't want to really read about myself, dog. I didn't want to do that. But I have been listening to it, man, and I really have been trying to take away things and try to be reflective. So hopefully in this quick video, you will find something inspiring for you as well. So main thing I want to talk about in this space, if you recently noticed, I posted a video talking about my takes on people focusing on icks and people. But I do think the biggest thing I'm recognizing is that a lot of us as people, and I'm not knocking people for talking about what they want to talk about,
Let's get cooking.
but we are so fixated on discussing the things that we don't like in other people that are not necessarily mean for us in our life or meant for us in our life, but things we won't accept in people. But think about all the things that we tolerate for ourselves as individuals, the things that we indulge in, the information we put in, the gossip that we take in, the food that we eat, all the things that we naturally know aren't good for us as well. We have to hold ourselves to that same layer of accountability when it comes to things that we don't like in other people that we put into ourselves, you know. And I think what this book kind of has really shown me is that, you know, a major term that's thrown out, and why I think there's some truth in it is, you know, the word self-sabotage. You hear it all the time. You know, I'm self-sabotaging. This person self-sabotaging. I self-sabotage, and it's true. I think people do it in many instances. There's been moments that I've done it myself, but I think the truth in the matter is that self-sabotaging is a conscious decision that is being made, and it could be due to your own fears or feelings of inadequacies in certain spaces. But we have to quit throwing in labels for our not the best actions. Best way to put it. We're grown. We are an emergent society that is very big in self-awareness and talking about how we want to better ourselves and be all about self-care and mental health and all these different things. But a lot of us are still falling into the same patterns of unconscious thinking and unconscious traumas that may have not been opened or unlocked yet, that causes us to fall into these repetitive cycles, right? And I really want us to be more mindful of the things that we're doing. We have to be able to accept newer and better things. Now, there's a lot of layers I can come into that because that applies to so much into our lives. But thinking about New Year goals, for example, right? Your New Year goals, a lot of things that we are striving for are for us to be better. And naturally thinking and naturally speaking, you know, when you first start off, there's a motivation wheel. You start off hot, you start off feeling inspired, and then by the 10th or up to the 20th day, 21st day, that inspiration starts going down because our brains are designed to keep us comfortable and to feel comfort. The moment we feel a layer of discomfort is when we go back to our old thoughts, habits, and patterns. And we have to stop that. That applies to everything. That applies to our physical fitness. That applies to our mental fitness. That also inclines into our love lives as well. When we have something new and healthy and the things that we're not necessarily used to, we have to embrace those changes. That's the only way that we're going to actually be better as people. Again, going back to the X theory, no matter who you're with and no matter what you're looking for in a person, there's always going to be something that you don't like about them, and vice versa. There's going to be something they don't like about you. Just like there's certain things that you're striving for, and there's some weaknesses that you have, you're always going to have something that you can improve on, is what I'm really trying to get to. It doesn't make you less of a valuable person, doesn't mean that you won't be successful in life. But if you fixate on the patterns that cause the damage over and over and over, you're continuously making a conscious decision. We are no longer saying self-sabotage in 2024. You are making a conscious decision not to want to grow. We're not using that no more. We're not using that word no more because it's not realistic. You're consciously doing it. Now, are you unconsciously doing it for whatever reason? Or no, you say, we're not even saying that. I'm not even saying unconscious no more. You're consciously doing it. You may not know where it's coming from, but you know what you're doing. We're all holding ourselves accountable to that. And that includes me as well. Even with my content, we are holding each other accountable as people. I want to make this a community, man. And I want you to know that I believe in you as a person. I want what's best for you as a person moving forward. That in the years of being yourself and being your best self, you are the mountain that's in the way of becoming that diamond that you're supposed to be. And diamonds doesn't have to equate to a large layer of money or a lot of land. It is simply living a healthy, fulfilling, and loving life. Because that is what we all deserve as people. We have to remind ourselves that this life and this thing that we experience is finite. Meant to experience as much love, as much peace, and as much contentment with self and people around us. Notice I did not say happiness. Because to me, happiness is important, but happiness does not determine the quality of your life. It is finding peace within the things that you experience that makes you more content, more fulfilled, and hopefully more happy. But it all starts with self. Because without you being your best self, nothing else around you will flourish. So quit being the mountain that's in your way. That includes me too. You see, I hold myself accountable with that as well. We're no longer doing these things no more. No more self-sabotage talk. None of that. And that's all I had to say, man. So I appreciate y'all as always. I will see y'all soon. Until next time, peace.